Hail and welcome back to the HellfireComms All-Stars Marathon. Today I am going to be playing through a little independent game by a developer called ansdor called Slipstream. This is a racing game that's somewhat inspired by games like Outrun, things of that ilk. And joining me for this run, I have Mr. Neo King Ghidorah. Hello, good sir.
Yeah, hello. I've never heard of it. Actually, I've vaguely heard of this game before.
That's fair enough. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be playing through the GPs that are included on the base game, and also thanks to everyone's donations, we also unlocked the DLC Cup, which is called the Blue Hour Cup. But before we worry about any of that, Neo, do you want to pick a car for me?
Put you
on the spot right away.
Let me see. I like Spectre.
Spectre. Okay, high top speed, that works for me, because that does actually really come in handy in this game. I'm going to be using manual drifting for this, but I am going to stick to the medium weight class, because this game can get quite hard, and I'm bad at it. So I'll say up front that I'm not expecting to win these cups, I'm not even expecting to do well. I'm just showing this game off because I really, really like it.
Wonderful. And I should probably tell everyone why we're doing this in the first place. So, we are here raising money for the Child's Play charity. They're a wonderful charity to help bring toys and games to kids who are stuck in the hospital long term to help ease their stay. They also help out with some domestic violence shelters. If you want to donate, you can click the donate button below the stream, or you can bring up !donate in chat as a command. That'll take you to the Tiltify link where you can donate whatever you might have to spare. Right now, if we're at around $4,239, so we're less than $800 away from our overall goal of $5,000, and if we reach that, then the 5th incentive day will be unlocked, where Tom will be playing Sonic Frontiers in New Game Plus. And speaking of Sonic Frontiers, for every $5 you donate, you can choose to have an entry into a raffle for a Steam code for that game. So please give what you can. It's a great cause.
It's very much appreciated, yes. The raffle will be drawn, I believe, at the end of the Pikmin 4 run tomorrow. So it's like your last day to get your raffle entries in if you're interested in winning the game. But yeah, this you might notice right away. This game is absolutely beautiful. They've created this, I say as I crash into shit and fuck it all up, but you know, they've created this sort of pseudo 3D pixel art aesthetic. It's very much going for like the whole vaporwave kind of look. You know, pretty much any screenshot from this game could be a Floral Shop album cover. That's basically what they're going for here, and yeah, I really like that a lot.
Yeah, it's always a good aesthetic to see.
And the music itself is very complimentary for that. It's not quite that sort of sound, but it's got that sort of retro feeling, like the sort of, I guess it's pseudo-retro, this sort of sound that they're going for, but it all comes together for this very particular look. As I mentioned, they're sort of going for the Outrun kind of thing gameplay-wise, and when you think of that, you think of the Magical Sound Shower kind of sound. It kind of all fits together like this. I'm not very good at doing corners, I don't know if that's obvious. There is a rewind feature which I'm gonna try not to abuse, because like I say, I'm mostly here just for the fun of racing more so than actively trying to win. But we do what we do.
Now this game feels like it would look right at home with the old school stereoscopic 3D.
It would probably give me an absolute headache if I were to use it with that sort of tech.
Oh yeah.
Like, I don't get on with 3D tech in general, if I'm being honest. It's like, even the 3DS, which was like one of the ones that was supposedly the better ones for people who get headaches with that sort of thing. Even that, I've played like a couple of levels of Mario 3D Land, and I was like, this just ain't doing it for me. And then I never used it again.
Yeah, I don't know, the 3DS, I use the 3D filter every now and then, but eventually I lost my 3DS and I just got a 2DS because it was cheap, so...
Fair enough.
No more 3D for me.
I have a seemingly growing collection of 3DSs on my desk next to me. I've got my original Model 1 that I didn't get when it first came out. I waited till they did the price cut, because like it just seemed like a lot for not that many games at the time. But since I've got my recording 3DS, my new 3DS XL, and I've got a backup new 2DS XL, which, despite feeling a bit plasticky, it's actually a lot more sturdy than I thought it would be, because I saw it was meant to be like the budget one, but it's not that bad hardware-wise.
Okay, we've got 2 new donations.
Oh, cool.
Both are from Spar. $5.46 and another $5. He says $750 to go. Let's reach the goal to unlock Sonic Frontiers New Game Plus. And also, don't worry about this being 2 donations. I definitely didn't do math wrong. I'm sure you didn't.
Thank you very much, Spar. Spar's been incredibly supportive of this marathon, and so I definitely do appreciate it. But up next, this is Ice Cap. And it's one of the prettiest levels in the game. Like, just the whole, like, 2D sprite backgrounds, snow areas, is, like, this is my shit, you know?
It's straight up called Ice Cap?
Yeah. Pay attention to the level names. You might notice a bit of a trend.
Oh, okay.
So, this is the kind of game that, similar to Spark 3 yesterday, it wears some of its inspirations on its sleeve. But yeah, you might notice that in both the last track and this one, right at the start, the other cars just bolted ahead of me. That's intentional, that's part of the standard gameplay loop. What you're meant to do is you get stuck at the back and you use the titular slipstreams to boost your way to the front. That's pretty much the single player gameplay loop here, and I think it works. Like, when I first played this, I first saw him boost ahead, and I was kind of expecting there to be like a Mario Kart thing, you know, where you try and get a boost at the start, and I thought I was fucking that up. But no, apparently this is what you're meant to do.
Alright, and what are the slipstreams then?
Well, that's the, like, drift behind the car that's in front of you. That's a slipstream. So if you stay in that, then it boosts you along, and you've got to kind of creatively time yourself so that you don't directly crash into them, but you've built up enough speed off the back of the car in front to be able to overtake them cleanly.
Alright.
As you can see, when I fuck up going around the corners, it doesn't always go too well. Catch up here would be nice.
Yes, this is the semi-final game before incentive days. Tomorrow will just be Pikmin 4.
Yep, so Pikmin 4, and then the first incentive day will start by covering Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance and Fez. So, if you want to see those games, that's when you've got to show up to the stream. I'm doing worse than usual here.
The curse of playing in front of other people.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, this game's difficulty has had a fair few patches to change things up. Ansdor, the developer, he's one of those people who, despite getting the game out and complete, he can't seem to leave it alone. There's been balancing patches, there's been the DLC that we mentioned, and that was free DLC, the extra GP that he added. And so it means that if you've got used to how the game plays at one point, you might have to reacclimatise yourself a little bit, because he does like to twist things around. And this most recent patch has made the game harder, which makes sense because beforehand it was a little bit on the easy side. But the thing that he has also added along the way is there's an option to adjust the actual game speed, which he has advised people to use.
Right.
And I'm not using that because I prefer the more chaotic experience, but he did mention in the patch notes that, like, if he were to re-release the game like from scratch now, he would probably have set like the 80 or 90% setting as the default one rather than the full 100. But, you know, I want to go fast.
And to answer your question in chat, yes, during the incentive blocks, if we happen to reach $5,000 during an incentive game, that will still unlock the last incentive day. So it's tomorrow's not like the last chance to reach 5,000.
Yeah, we've got plenty of time left. So yeah, I've got a 3rd and a 4th so far. So let's see what's next. Next up is Emerald Hills.
Alright, yeah, I'm seeing the theme.
Yeah, this one, it's got the extra S on Emerald Hills rather than just being Emerald Hill, so it's technically original. But yeah, I usually find at the start here, just sort of swerving over to the side a little bit usually makes it easier to get on the next car ahead Slipstream and just get you started. So that is something that I don't know whether that's an intended strategy or not, but it works for me. Thank you. I appreciated that, by which I mean I didn't. I'm getting dangerously fast around the corners here. There's a lot of subtle speed management you need to bear in mind, because obviously if you go too fast, that happens. At least it happens to the other cars as well.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well.
Okay, that bump worked in my favour, so thank you. Unironically this time. There we go. I don't know how this is looking on stream, because this is a very colourful game and the encoding doesn't usually like that, so hopefully it's not just one big blur on the Twitch window right now. I did boost up my bitrate from yesterday because I noticed the Spark 2 footage was a lot more fucky on stream than it usually would be, so I've bumped it up to over double what it was. So again, let's know if there are any frame drops or anything enough for me to have to turn it back down.
Apparently it looks great.
Oh, sweet. All 3 of them got fucked within seconds of each other. Not catching me again.
Ooh, damn.
That's a good thing. They've retweaked the AI a few times as well. I think they mentioned that they added a bit of subtle rubber banding now to kind of help rebalance things, but that is mostly if you get absurdly far ahead, because that was kind of what unbalanced it before this most recent patch. You would like get into first, and if you got into first on the first or second lap, that usually meant you won. So they've kind of adapted it a little bit so it's not quite as unfair if you get a good lead.
Yeah.
And just reading through all the patch notes for this thing is interesting, because it makes you realise just how much consideration goes into balancing a racing game like this. Because it's there's a lot of numbers that I don't necessarily understand, but just the logic behind that, it's kind of incredible. Come on, gotta be careful on this corner. I mean, the Sonic nods are kind of part of the overall aesthetic they're going for, really, isn't it? It's it's a 90s throwback thing, and what was the big iconic video game mascot in the 90s?
Duke Nukem.
Yes. Fuck. I'm not going to do too well on this track, I don't think. Back to 10s. And this is a problem, because it splits, you get fewer opportunities to build up that Slipstream lead. So I'm just going to have to try and hug behind this guy for a little while, I think. Until he does that. 9th place.
Wonderful.
Lovely. Where am I overall? I'm in 5th overall. Monument Valley. Oh yeah, I did say that there's going to be another announcement out for Sonic Superstars. I'm not sure how I feel on that entirely. Like, the stuff we've seen looks promising, except for a little bit of the level design, which I am kind of conscious of. Given they're focusing on the co-op, it looks like some of the footage we've seen, there's moments that look like they're designed to keep you all on the screen at the same time at the expense of keeping a more organic sense of momentum up. So I hope we get more gameplay that kind of puts that concern to rest.
What I remember is that when fucking that was being showcased, I was just kind of confused because I don't know much about Sonic. I've said before, I believe, but I just saw a bunch of like people thumbnails like, aha, momentum is back, and like my thought was like, surely it would be more notable if your platform somehow didn't have momentum.
Well, I think it's one of the things where people are bad at articulating what they mean. The problem is that with some of the less favoured 2D Sonic games is that instead of it being like organic momentum, like, you know, you roll down a hill that builds up speed and you can use that to do a cool jump kind of thing, it's more that there's boost pads that just sort of artificially move you along, and that kind of it feels less satisfying to play when it's that sort of momentum rather than the natural momentum. But you know, momentum, the word itself, has become the buzzword in the Sonic community, so that's kind of what people abridge that conversation to.
I just remember someone saying, if everyone has momentum, idiot, it came with your fucking physics engine.
Well, even then, you look at some of the quirks in Sonic 4 where Sonic literally just stops, like partway up a hill. Sometimes even that's like a kind of high bar for it. But yeah, I feel like a lot of Sonic discourse comes from certain people not necessarily articulating their point that well, which is just the nature of social media and YouTube, unfortunately. Can I? Oh no, every time I think I'm doing good, I forget a sudden turn. I mean, 4th isn't that embarrassing, right?
No, it's fine.
Alright, go on, let's get that boost. And immediately crash into the back of him, killing it, but oh well, I've still got it. Okay, 2nd. Alright, let's see, can I get ahead of him on the final lap here? I think some of those billboard ads you see were things that people who donated to the Kickstarter contributed, but I'm not entirely certain on that one.
Right.
But I see there's that one, it says something in the Sega font, but I can't make out what it says because I'm going too fast.
Oh, you're in the lead, try to maintain it.
I will do my best. No promises, like. Oh, there we go. First.
There we go.
There's that damn 4th place. Let's see where this boosted me to in the overall rankings. 2nd. I'll take it.
Coming for you, Paul.
Alright, Radical City. So this is, I believe, the final stage in the first GP here. So if I can get a first here, I might be able to save this, but otherwise, we take what we get. This particular level, I'm not sure what the level's called that it's reminding me of, but there was that Outrun spin-off on the Mega Drive that was set in like a futuristic time that I distinctly remember having this exact same colour scheme in one of the levels, and given the origin of this game, I wouldn't be surprised if that was intentional.
Probably called Outrun and then a year at the end.
Yeah, it was.
That was all future-y, at least at the time.
Yeah. The far distant future, 1999. I think it was 2016, off the top of my head. But I drive past them and there's a lot of logos that look like things I'd recognise at high speed, but I know they're not. Like there's one that looks like the Pizza Hut logo at speed, but I don't actually know what they're trying to make it. Now let's try and get behind him and use that to my advantage. Okay. Too much.
Oof.
It's fine. That building had it coming. I think Radical City was the level from R, wasn't it? I'm asking chat, don't worry, here.
Okay, thank you. Yes, the level from R.
There's only 5 of them. I should be able to remember them. Doesn't mean I will.
Yeah. Who doesn't remember everything from R? From Guilty Gear Accent Core plus R.
Okay.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, totally. I don't think this first place is happening somehow. That crept up on me faster than I was expecting. There is a bit of a meta here of like strategically taking your finger on and off of the accelerate button, and that's how you do the drifts really. You just sort of lift it up for a second and then use the left trigger. But sometimes gauging to what extent you need to be not doing that, I'm not very good at it, as you can probably tell.
Well, practice makes perfect.
But I've played this game a lot already and I'm still bad.
Well, skill makes perfect.
And there is a massive skill issue. Okay, not in last place anymore. Small victories.
You take what you can get.
Yeah. Shit. I wasn't gonna save that one. And that was with absolutely no acceleration whatsoever. Yep, 12th place, last place. Oh well.
Someone's gotta be last.
I'm doing everyone a service here. Alright, 4th overall.
That flame, he really fell off after Monument Valley.
Literally, yeah. Yeah, I did have below average control on that car, but I don't want to blame the car. Alright, so on to the Sapphire Cup. Let's pick one that's a bit more balanced, maybe. Actually, the Aurora's got better acceleration handling, I think. Yeah. Alright, let's try that. Manual drifting, medium. Marble Garden.
All these things are certainly made of marble, and that was certainly a garden over there.
Yep, those are the two things that it needs to have to qualify to be a marble garden.
Actually, it's not really a garden, it's more of a field.
Yeah, but I suppose the parts directly next to the track count. They're still curated plants, they're not just, you know, growing wild. Look, let them have less. Shit. Marble Orchard, yeah. Okay, second lap. Oh shit.
Oof.
Yeah. See, where I'm struggling is that when I've built up that much speed, I don't really have much of a way to slow myself down before I need to make the turn. I also don't want to sacrifice speed, so it is my own hubris a little bit. Alright, that turn seemed to go a little bit smoother. Just remember, lads, put your expectations right on the floor.
Yeah. Oh.
Otherwise that happens. I don't want to scum rewind, and I kind of wish I didn't have that little pop-up there every time, but you know.
Where's the you win button?
Yeah, where is it? I'd like to know that.
Come on, guy ahead of us, just flip over.
Please.
You can't get last place again. You don't know that what that'll do to our cred.
What cred?
Good point.
Trying to hug the wall on the inside, but no luck. 2 12ths in a row.
I would just like to go to a race and like get really invested in like the race for second to last place. Just keep my eye on at the tail end of the goddamn, yeah.
I might try the manual parts on the next one, so I'll customise the car myself rather than using the prefabs. Have they put me at the front out of pity? Okay, keep fucking up. If the other guys keep fucking up, I'll probably do well. That's my strategy here.
Flip over everyone. Deploy oil slick.
Fuck. Okay, he pushed me into that one. That's not my fault. Which admittedly is a genuine strategy. Okay. Pure concentration for this one, because I really don't want 3 complete losses in a row.
I'll take a 9, just don't let me see those double digits.
Basically. At least the turns seem a bit more predictable in this level.
And there's a hell of a distance between all the cars on this one.
Yeah. Has the same car as me.
Hey, you're making things confusing for the audience.
Now you're in my way. Oh, that's a different guy. Sixth. I'll fucking take it. You getting Cruising USA vibes from the graphics here? I sort of see it. Yeah, I did go on automatic. I'll try a manual next time, like I say, and build it up. Oh, hey, oil ocean.
Oil ocean.
Go just a little bit faster so I can take advantage of your speed. There we go.
So is the idea that Slipstream builds up when you're like right behind the car?
Yeah. So it's a balancing act of using that to your advantage, but obviously not going too close to them that you crash.
Yeah.
And then you just sort of weave in and out of the other cars. That's the idea if you're playing well. But then you also have to defend your position once you're at the front, because they can just do the same off of you.
Yeah, you're basically trying to get in their wake. To use boating terms.
I understand completely. Like when you start slipping like that, you can see that you're gonna crash, but you still have those few split seconds of not being able to do anything to stop it, and that's probably the most terrifying part of this game. Thank you. Nice little boost there. Alright, I just pushed him into the wall.
Whoops.
Nobody saw anything. It's all legit.
Yeah, it feels like when the cars are more like evenly spaced out like they were in the last race, it seems like it's a lot harder to take advantage of the like core mechanic here.
And there's something else that I'm not sure how I feel about the rebalancing in the game, because again, like I say, it's a very difficult thing to get right, and there's a lot of factors to consider there. But also, I'm definitely having way more trouble just keeping things moving than I was pre-patch. And again, like, they've had to rubber band the cars that get behind you, because like otherwise it was just a game of nothing once you were in the lead. But also, I feel like they're now maybe a little bit too aggressive.
Do not deny us 4th place.
I'm aiming high in life, I want that 4th. I got that 4th.
You started at 4th, you end at 4th.
Seems fun but tough. Yeah, I agree. Like, I'm struggling here, but I'm still enjoying the general gameplay loop. Highgate Cemetery. This is respectful.
Yeah, great place to race. Don't crash into any gravestones.
Look, he was trying to push me into him.
Hey, respect the dead.
Oh, Christ. Yeah, that's what you fucking get.
nice weave there.
Let's see if I can get any more mileage out of this. That could have gone a lot worse.
Yeah.
Okay, third. Yeah, you're on the other fucking side, aren't you? So I can't do much for you right now. Again, could have gone worse. So, like, you can see from the numbers in the bottom left that they are rubber banding behind me.
Yeah.
So, like, they seem to catch up much quicker than you're catching up with the car in front. They got me second, huh? And now it just turned off the rubber banding for some reason. Coming for you, fucker.
Didn't even need the slipstream.
No. But how long do you think this will last? Oh, there we go.
Oh, there. Yep.
Slipstream for a bit. Yeah, fuck you, we're going your route.
How did you just bound off there?
Who fucking knows?
Nice.
I got one, lads. I beat one race. Alright, where's that put me overall now? I'm up to 5th. I have 14 points, although I am tied with the 3 above me.
Tied for second. Woo!
Yeah, that's basically your glass half full versus glass half empty approach, isn't it? Kageyama, okay. Let's have a mounting race.
I don't know if that's ever been in a Sonic game.
Nah, I don't think so.
Ah, yes, Green Hill Zone. Marble Garden Zone. Akiyama Zone.
Joke, but I wouldn't mind more realistic locations in Sonic. I think the setting for Black Knight was fucking cool. Oh shit. I hope all these houses we're driving past are insured, I'll say that much.
Hope they have noise proofing.
That too. hold on to this Slipstream boost until I'm up to him.
Oof.
Well, that was fun while it lasted. Okay, lap 3 and I'm in 8th. Wonder if I can save this. I swear it's been every lap now. At least you carry your speed when you crash, I guess.
Jeez, that guy fucking vaulted over you.
Yeah, basically.
I'm not losing speed, I'm gaining it in the air.
How far can I milk this strategy? Basically, I just crash in the right direction. Nope. Okay. Again, that was him, not me. Look at that guy. Tense. Oh well. I had me one win.
It's okay, we're in an ad break, no one saw that.
Twitch based for once. Back down to 6th. Well, my final position there was 6th overall. Could have gone better, could have gone worse. I'm totally not stalling for time so people can still see the results once the ads are over.
Well, you've got a minute left on those, so
Oh god. So what can we talk about for a minute, Neo? All this VOD exclusive stuff, or maybe adblock exclusive stuff.
that Sonic sure is a hedgehog, huh?
You think?
I mean, a bit.
I don't know how much you know about Sonic Discourse, but you're someone's enemy now.
Oh, okay. He sure does like to run around. No, he doesn't. He hates doing that. He does it because he has to.
Come on, we can probably manufacture some Sonic drama that someone will buy. Go on, 18 seconds of the shit left. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do for the next race is if I just change my setup entirely and see if that goes any better for me. Yeah, break ending in 2, 1. Hey, welcome back guys on the stream. I got 6th overall. That's enough of that. So let's go to Grand Prix custom cars. So all cars start with the same basic specs and can be upgraded using money earned from the races, the expressive category. Okay, so now we are going on to the third cup, the Emerald Cup. And now the car that we picked doesn't matter because we're using a custom build. So I think I might just pick this one because it looks cool. I think that might have been one that was added in the DLC, come to think of it. So to start with, we get $1,000 to work with. Let's try and use up our budget, maybe across fairly equal to start with. If I get a kind of all-around build. Okay, that should do us for now. And let's go into Resort Islands, which Resort Island singular was in Sonic R. So that's kind of what they're going for here.
Alrighty. And while we start this next race, I'll just mention again that we're doing this for the Child's Play charity. If you want to donate to them, they help bring toys and games to kids who are stuck in the hospital long term. You can donate by clicking the donate button below the stream, or bring up !donate as a command in chat. That'll take you to the Tiltify page where you can give whatever you might have to spare. We are $750 away from our overall goal of $5,000, at which point we will unlock the last incentive day, where Tom will play Sonic Frontiers in New Game Plus. And speaking of Sonic Frontiers, every $5 you donate allows you an entry into the raffle to win a Steam code of that game. So, it's a great cause. Please keep your donations coming. You've all been very generous so far.
Yeah, we very much appreciate it. Thank you, guys. This definitely feels a lot slower at the base level specs, I can say that much. I think I'll maybe keep up that strategy of just trying to build an all-around setup for this cup and see whether that works a little bit better for me. If these fuckers could stay still so that I can actually use their trail, that would be nice. Okay, up to 5th. It's looking a little bit more promising than some of the other races so far. I'm not sure who I'm trailing off right now.
Doesn't matter.
True. Alright, now they're gonna be tailing me, so I should probably be ready to overtake at any moment.
Drive like a maniac.
I mean, I've been doing that the whole game so far.
Oh, D Cortez 345 is raiding with a party of 2. Welcome, guys.
Oh, thank you. Do you want to just give everyone a quick reminder of the charity since we got some new people?
Oh, yeah.
The TLDR maybe this time?
Yeah, we're raising money for Child's Play. They bring toys and games to kids who are stuck in the hospital. If you want to donate, just click the donate button below the stream or bring up the donate command in chat. Every little bit helps. Thank you.
Yeah, we very much appreciate any and all support we can get for the charity. third.
The marathon's been going fine.
Yeah, we're already at $4,250, but as we've been saying, if we get up to 5,000, we'll be adding Sonic Frontiers onto the end of the marathon. So if you want to see that game, you can help us out by getting some cash in. Alright, get some new parts on this thing. I'm gonna try and stick to the all-around kind of setup as much as I can.
Right.
That'll do for now, I reckon. Next race is Chemical Plant.
Oh. This acid rain?
Oh, I would assume so. Oh, it's SAE, that Sega logo, the not Sega logo.
I thought that was an F.
Oh, it might be, yeah. Not sure exactly what they're advertising there. Well, this is a clusterfuck. Thank you. He got fucked there.
Yeah, way to crash, idiot.
Now watch me do exactly the same on the next lap. Yeah, I went a little bit wide there. Surprisingly colourful for the bleak sort of setting they're going for, I'll say that much.
Yeah.
Like the brightly coloured metal crates, it reminds me of, I forget the name of the song, but there's a music video by a band called Earthtone 9 that was set in a place that looks exactly like this, and it's the first thing I think of whenever I play this level. Okay, that was karma. I suppose at least if these guys are loitering around here, it means they ain't gonna rubber band up to me at the last second.
And hopefully they keep just eating it.
Yeah, that would be very nice. Because I seem to remember in the patch notes there was a bit of a write-up about how the AI calculates when it's gonna crash, but I can't for the life of me remember the specifics of it. Going worryingly slow right now for the one in first.
But just the right speed for second.
Yeah. Oh yeah!
Hell yeah.
I did it, lads. That's 2 in the bag.
Actually, I think it's 3. Didn't we get a first place in the first cup as well?
I've had 2 wins overall, and I had 1 second.
Okay.
That might be what you're thinking of, because the first time I got a second, I was really excited about that. I know. It's probably an easier way to balance this, but alas, my way works. Yeah, I can do numbers. Alright, Valley of the Kings. I remember this one being like a really cool looking place. Yeah. The gameplay itself definitely feels like it's been going a lot smoother since I switched over to this custom car building mode. So maybe that's where I was having the problems, like the default settings just weren't working for me.
Perhaps.
Because like that admittedly is something that was added in the new patch, like that there were these prefabs. It used to be like the default was just what we see now. So maybe that's just something that needs a bit more balancing. Too fast. Okay, it's just a couple of bumps. I can survive this, I think. Rude.
Ouch, oof, owie.
Hasn't broke the glass, so it's all fine. Hitting the feet of the not sphinxes there. Starting to think some of them might have to be fakes.
Huh.
Do you reckon?
Now, that would be a scandal if I ever heard one. Listen, I've been to Vegas. I've seen the Eiffel Tower.
Jesus. Yeah, back here.
We will slip off your stream into victory.
Or a crash. Got 2 choices. Don't seem to be rubber banding right now. She's making me nervous. Oh, I got the 3rd one!
There we go. It's less exciting now.
Yeah, maybe I should fuck up more to bring the joy back. Overall first. That's a new one this stream. I've got $5,000 reward, so let's take advantage of that.
Yeah. Investing in your car actually helps. Who'd have thunk it?
Yeah. I like it when it works out a nice round number like that. Alright, Neon City.
Hey, speaking of Vegas.
Close enough. With the casino night colour scheme, because obviously. Or with a bit more green. These roads, you might notice they're getting a lot tighter here. Which means lots of new and exciting opportunities to crash into shit. Okay, they're definitely gonna rubber band ahead of me.
Or maybe you'll just play like a god.
Don't jinx it, Neo. Like I said, plenty of opportunities to fuck up and crash into stuff. Yeah, I suppose it's got a little bit of Carnival Night look to it as well. Casino Night's the better level. That might be bait to see if Tom's still listening.
Second. What's this guy think he's doing?
Can I put guns on this car? That makes it a lot easier. That was scary. Going way too fast for that turn, but somehow managed to save it. How you doing?
Where are you, Mr. First Place? Ah!
Yeah, he's just a little bit ahead, but now I've got this orange fucker to deal with and all. Okay, they're both taking this route. Not sure whether that was smart on my part. I fucked it up, yep, back down to fourth.
Uh-oh.
And to fifth. Had to be on the last lap. I want to hold on to the third. There we go.
There you go. Still on the podium.
Silver Dude says, part of me wants to get the PC version of Origins just to mod in the good Sonic 3 music. I'm okay with the replacement music that they put in Origins, but I also get that the original soundtrack's iconic, so I get why people want that.
Why'd they replace the music?
The Michael Jackson songs got taken out of Sonic 3.
Oh, okay.
Like, that's been an ongoing thing for years now, and I was expecting those songs to get replaced because, you know, Jackson Estate and all that. But it finally happened, and yeah, there's mods to replace it, so, you know, you can do what you want. It was cool that that guy in front of me crashed, but I wish he didn't land in front of me. God, the water looks so cool in this game. Like just layering effects and all that.
Yeah, it does look very nice.
I'm doing the thing again, I'm not learning.
Oops!
Yeah, it's that part that's catching me off guard here.
Is this where we fall off?
Yep.
Become a has-been. All that money wasted.
Yeah, I hate to break it to you, but this channel don't have the views it used to. It's kind of a bit late for that. Okay, back into single digits. Will I salvage this in the last lap? All signs point to no, but hey.
There's no reason to always lose hope.
There is when that shit happens.
Yeah. My hope. Where did it go?
Thank God that other guy fucked up. Still wasn't slow enough, but at least I didn't completely flip out. Tenth. Eh.
And to think we were first overall for but a moment.
We ain't gonna be now. Second. Oh, tied
Tied
first.
for first.
Huh, okay. Yeah. Final score of 28.
Yeah. We fell off a bit, but not that much.
We can always go lower. Alright, so I'm going to stick to the custom cars since that seems to be working better. Onto the Diamond Cup. So, this is where we get some more elaborate stuff. Do you want to pick our car, Neo?
Let's see. Let's go with Wildfire.
Wildfire, the orange one. Okay, I can do that. We'll still use manual drifting. And we'll use basically the same strategy as before. Just hopefully we're lessly crashing along the way. Aquatic Ruins.
Oh boy, Atlantis.
It is nice to have an actually fun level called Aquatic Ruins though. Okay, what fun, exciting turns am I going to crash into to ruin this?
Once you somehow break through the glass. Just get crushed under the water pressure.
Yeah. A little bit wide again. First place round 2.
Don't beef it.
Putting a lot of pressure on. Final lap. Of course. where's this last fucker gone?
He's zooming ahead. You're never gonna catch him.
Nah, second. Not the worst start to a cup, I suppose.
Luigi.
Virtual Plaza. Here's an aesthetic you might recognise.
Oh shit. Saved by the Bell.
Oh, look at this beautiful shit right here.
You're no longer in physical space.
Dude, do you fucking mind? They're ticking every fucking box for this aesthetic they're going for here.
This ain't the Capcom arcade game of the same name. You don't know that. It's a very interesting remake.
Is it another racing game or is it something else? Pause.
Capcom did make a racing arcade cabinet. Was it called Slipstream?
Ah.
Yes, it was. All right.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Watch the friends play a game with this aesthetic where you go around clicking like on things.
Oh, okay.
And you're going around and like it was like a sort of first-person exploration puzzle game.
I think I might recognise what you're talking about, but I couldn't put a name to it. Too fast. Don't mind me just soaking it in right now.
It was called Broken Reality. That was the game I was referring to.
Oh, okay. 7th. Alright.
Alright.
Single digits.
We'll take it.
Yep. So overall 5th, and Luigi. Of course Luigi's in a green car. Perfect. Mystic Cave, here we go. Another Sonic 2 one.
Alright.
And also Sonic Drift 2. Okay, we're just going to have bumper cars at the start here, okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what's happening.
What is the Sonic hacking contest? Silver dude.
It's what it says on the tin, really. Like, a bunch of people put together Sonic fan hacks and they go before a panel of judges. There's been some cool stuff that's come out of it over the years.
Oh, okay, so it's like a game jam.
Basically, like, a lot of people just... It's like a promotional event as much as anything for people to show off what they're working on. It's dark back here.
Now, while Flame tries to claw his way out of last place, to just remind everyone, we are here for Child's Play. You can donate to the charity, which helps bring toys and games to kids who are stuck in hospital, or by clicking the donate button below the stream, or by bringing up !donate in chat, like I will right now. Every bit goes right to them through Tiltify. We won't touch a penny of it. And if we get to $5,000 overall, we'll unlock the last incentive day where Tom will play Sonic Frontiers, New Game Plus. And of course, you can always say that you want to be entered into the raffle that we're holding to get a Steam code of Sonic Frontiers. Every $5 will give you an entry into the raffle.
Yeah, and that does stack, so if you donate $10 you get 2 entries, so on and so forth. So the more you donate, the more chances you get, but it is going to be a RNG raffle, so, you know, any entry could win. And I don't think I'm going to claw my way out of 12th place here. Just a hunch.
Boy.
Yeah, we just appreciate the cool feeling of driving in the dark. Oh, okay, I accidentally overtook someone by crashing.
There you go. That's how it's done, baby.
Okay. I guess that's what's happening.
We've reclaimed last place.
I'm defending my position at 12th place. Yeah, 12th place. Oh well.
You win some, you lose some.
You win some, you lose a lot. Let's try and balance this out somewhat. Yeah, I suppose that'll be the closest we can get. Alright. Polygon Peaks, another super over the top retro aesthetic level.
Apparently last year someone put Mario from Mario 64 with his moveset and all into Sonic Generations.
I did see that, yeah, that was pretty cool.
That's interesting.
There's a lot of them, like there's a lot of basic ones that are just character swaps, but then you get stuff like that that have clearly put consideration into everything and made it like a proper crossover kind of thing, and I think they're really cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, speaking of Sonic,
Oh hey, emeralds.
emeralds and rings.
Yeah, I remember a Newgrounds game that was you could play through the first Super Mario Brothers as any number of NES protagonists.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember quite a few of them. There were also like the not Sonic Advance clones that had varying levels of physics qualities. But they're the ones that people settled with because they weren't blocked on school computers like the ROM sites were. Okay, I see a cluster of them up there, so that could go two ways. More slipstreams to ride, but also more shit to crash into.
Anyone got some streams for me to slip off of? But a crumb of speed, please.
Please, I'm begging. Yep, one of them crashed. Bye, bitch. Or at least he crashed too.
Yeah. Crash into victory.
Fuck. Far too tight though. Shit. Yeah, that weren't going anywhere fast.
Single digits.
Oh god. In 6th. Stardust Speedway. This is basically this game's Rainbow Road, what they got going on here.
Alright.
The name itself is based on the level from Sonic CD. The best classic Sonic game.
Really?
Yeah, and anyone who tells you otherwise is objectively wrong.
Oh my gosh.
Like, part of why I like CD so much is that it has this very, like, abstract, classic look to it that we're seeing here. It's like just a general vibe that I love from games. You know, I'm pretty sure you can fall off of this.
Will you demonstrate?
By complete accident, I'm sure I will. That was close.
I don't think you should be allowed to say Sonic 3 and Knuckles is your favorite classic game. I think you should have to pick. It's 3 or Knuckles.
If that means that I get more points in CD's favour, I can use that as a technicality. But then that's really not fair, because like the games on their own are both kind of mid, because like Sonic 3 ends abruptly and Sonic and Knuckles is like the weaker half of the game. Well, to a degree, like it's mostly because Sandopolis is such a big level on the and Knuckles half. Like, Flying Battery's cool, Lava Reef's cool. Well, not cool, but you know what I mean. Yeah, they're rubber banding, I can see the numbers going down. You can see him just sort of warping ahead on the little mini-map.
Those sons of bitches.
I see what he's trying to do. He's trying to come around on the right there. Yeah, bastard. You're gonna fucking go, mate.
Keep bumping, you'll see.
One of us is falling off here today. Yeah, fuck you. At least the numbers are mostly consistent. Oh yeah!
Nice!
Final main level of the game got first. That means we can overlook all the other shit, right?
Yes!
Oh, 20 milliseconds I've beaten by. Fourth overall, but... yeah. Okay, so that is all the main game tracks, but if you guys remember, we did have an incentive ongoing. I think this might be a new cutscene, so I'll just talk about this while this plays. We have an incentive ongoing, well, I say ongoing, like we had an incentive that for this game that we would play through the DLC that was added. So that means we still have one more cut left to go. This is the credits, but I feel like if we fast forward then we still get to include people's names, but we won't be here all night. That works as a decent compromise, I feel.
Yeah.
So I don't like skipping credits in playthroughs of games, but I also have been streaming for a couple of hours now, and it's getting late.
Understandable.
But like, this is a new credit sequence. They've changed this from the Ocean one, and I think this actually looks a lot prettier. Music seems to have cut out though, which is strange. Oh, there we go. It's just more of a subtle thing. Okay, the end. Wink.
Yep, and again, everyone, you can donate to Child's Play by pressing the donate button below the stream or bringing up !donate in chat. Every little bit helps. Please donate what you can.
Okay, so we go back to Grand Prix. And you scroll down and you get the Blue Hour Cup. So this has some real life locations we can work on. Just to clear things up, this is just a random Grand Prix, so not missing anything by not going through that. But the Blue Hour Cup, this was free DLC that the developer added not that long ago actually. One last time, Neo, pick me a car.
Type 23.
Type 23, okay, I think that's the one on the poster, so that works for me. Get everything up to 14. And back we go for... I've never known how to pronounce this place.
Marseille.
Yeah, we'll go with that. I'll let you embarrass yourself, not me. So yeah, when I first played these, I remember them being quite difficult, but I don't know if that's because like, I wasn't used to the rebalanced difficulty on the whole yet. Putting together like a mental timeline of when I first played all the different things in this game, because like I say, they've done quite a lot of updates. There are also some other modes in the game that I haven't really talked about. There's the Grand Tour mode, which is pretty much how Outrun works, you know, like where it's just a consistent sequence that where the tracks segue into one another. There's a Cannonball mode, which is pretty much similar sort of thing, but you got more control over which tracks you play. And there's also a Battle Royale where the player at the back gets knocked out and you just try and survive, which is pretty cool. Only in the second lap, so they've got a lot of time to get back behind me. But it seems like I'm getting further away from them than usual now.
If we got a Nintendo cart, obviously what we need is Captain Olimar being carried by a squad of Pikmin as a playable cart. Well, I mean, I doubt they're interested in making racing games that aren't Mario Kart.
Yeah, like Mario Kart has some Nintendo crossover elements, but honestly, I would rather it just stay as a Mario focused series. So the thing with the big crossovers is that although like yeah you got more characters represented and whatnot, it means that like course selections always end up just being like the obvious thing from each franchise.
Yeah.
It's like why the Sonic racing games, like the Sonic and Sega All-Stars racing games, it's like you got Green Hill, well not Green Hill, you got Seaside Hill, you've got like Starlight Carnival. That's about it really. And then Team Sonic Racing should have been the solution to that, but that was clearly a much lower budget game that reused a lot of shit, which is a little bit disappointing, even if I do still like that game overall. But I should stress, I like that game for playing through the GPs for the fun of it. The story mode is a little bit shit. And by that I mean that was a pretty fucking dull 7-hour stream last year. Well, the problem with Team Sonic Racing is that the central gimmick of it, the team mechanic, is its biggest liability. Because your teammates are supposed to be helping you, but they have really unresponsive AI, and usually they don't help you. And so, like, you can be playing perfectly, you can be right ahead in the lead, but if your teammate is, like, your teammates are in 6th and 8th respectively, then you don't stand a chance. And when there's certain, like, sections in the story mode where your team need to come first overall to progress, it gets really fucking annoying.
Right.
At least it gave us green light right. Yeah, that is right. I love that song. But yeah, if you're playing Team Sonic Racing, play it in the standard mode rather than the team mode. 3rd place for that. The short was amazing. I remember the comic being pretty good as well. Numbers, numbers, numbers. Yeah, that works for me. Pompeii. Look at the amount of detail in the sky there.
Ooh, yeah, that's nice.
It is beautiful. You accidentally helped me, thank you. I suppose this early game bumper cars is just a general part of the game. I don't know if Chow Garden phone app would necessarily work as well as people think it might. Because, like, I guess if you're purely going from, like, the pet simulation route, I get it, but part of the appeal for the Chow for me back in the day with the adventure games was more that the things you do in the levels would help you with the Chow. So it was like it seamlessly integrated into the game itself. You know, like collecting chaos drives and animals and stuff. So, like, if you're just on a base level virtual pet Tamagotchi kind of thing, sure, but I feel if I want the Chows back, then I'm gonna want them back in a Sonic game.
I understand all those words.
It's okay, smiling not politely. The Sonic fans are talking.
Yeah.
I don't think it's unrealistic now for the Chow Garden to possibly come back with, like, the amount of production value Frontiers had. And it probably could integrate well into a Frontiers-like game. Because with, like, the big open world stuff, there's more opportunities for them to hide things in the overworld that you could then take into the Chow Garden.
And have they said they're gonna make the next game an open world game too?
I think from Kishimoto's the way he's been talking about it, he seems to understand that that's what people are enjoying about Frontiers. So I think it's very likely that the next game is going to be heavily inspired by Frontiers, if nothing else. There's a few things that could maybe do with ironing out, but I feel like a lot of that comes down to more the sub-levels than the open world itself. It's like the cyberspace levels, in the vacuum, they're okay, but the problem is the control scheme is sort of a compromise between, like, say, the Generations Forces kind of boost gameplay and the open world controls, and I don't really feel like that fits as well as it could. The boost gameplay as well as it could, so I feel like if they're gonna do that, they need to find a better way of meeting in the middle with it.
Right.
Just using up all my cash here. In probably the most inefficient way possible, but whatever works. Transylvania. Tran in the Cocos, yeah. Again, the backgrounds look so fucking good in this DLC. Like, look at the castle back there.
Very nice.
Pretty sure when I was recording my run of this DLC for my channel, this was the level that kept on fucking me over, and I had to redo it so many fucking times just to get a good rundown. So this could go any which way this round. I hope you're ready for some more fuck ups.
Oh, it'll be fine.
Famous last words, Neo. You know this. Because again, it's gone back to the very thin roadways. But I do want to stress, if you consider the amount of production value in these DLC tracks, especially the beautiful sprite work, remember this is free DLC. Like, this was just a few years after release. The developer ansdor just decided to add some more tracks just for the fun of it. That's the level of dedication to a project like this that is soul, you know? Like, when people say that a game has soul, that's like the epitome of what they mean.
Yeah.
I'll get back here. Okay, now straight route to help me catch up a bit. Don't seem to get many of those in this game. Got a bit cocky.
Oof.
Still in first, but for how long? It's a long straight.
Will they leave us alone this lap? Let's find out.
I hope so. It looks like they're not rubber banding yet. I keep using the word rubber banding, and I realise that does have negative connotations. Oh, I got the first. But like the thing is, when it comes to balancing a racing game, I feel like in some situations it kind of is a necessary evil. Like if there were a way to get the cars to act more realistically and balance it that way, it'd be great. But I don't think that kind of AI is quite there yet.
Yeah, it's not exactly feasible.
Nah, so like it's a workaround. It's more about how it's used, like whether it's a problem or not, than anything else.
And as we head into the latter stages of the last cup, just a reminder that we're doing this all for charity, Child's Play in particular. They help bring toys and games to kids who are stuck in the hospital long term. So if you want to donate to them, it's a great cause. Just click the donate button below the stream or bring up !donate in chat as a command. That'll take you to the Tiltify page, and thanks to them, we won't be able to touch a penny of it. Not that we would, obviously. It'll all go to Child's Play, and if we reach our overall goal of $5,000, we are only $750 away from Tom will be playing Sonic Frontiers at the very end of the incentive block of the marathon.
Yeah, I would love to get Frontiers in before we wrap up the marathon here, so if we're able to, we'd very much appreciate it. Something about that translucent pop-in that looks absolutely gorgeous in pixel art games. And I know it's done intentionally as a stylistic thing here, and I'm glad they did that because it just captures like the retro feeling that they're going for, but subtly in a way that doesn't affect the gameplay at all.
Yeah.
Because like when games are doing this sort of like nostalgic throwback thing, there sometimes are things that you have to make a call on whether you want it to be accurate or whether you want to make it a bit less accurate, but like for the sake of gameplay. And sometimes I feel like certain things that are put to options sometimes maybe work against it. Like for some reason in Mega Man 9 there's an option to re-enable the sprite flicker from the earlier Mega Man games, and it's like, I guess it's an option, so like if you want to use it, cool, but I don't think that's the part of classic Mega Man that people really enjoyed.
Yeah.
Then you also get things which go for the look. Like this is, I'm not sure exactly what's under the hood here, but it's built on a newer game engine. It's not like trying to just reuse tools from years ago. And I feel like that works to its advantage because it can keep the aesthetic charm without having to limit itself. And the same thing with things like, say, Shovel Knight, which handles it pretty well. Like it's a 2D playing game, but it's built in a 3D game engine, and that lets them, like that works for their just general workflow and keeps the game running smoothly.
Yeah. When it comes to pulling off an aesthetic like that, it's all about, you gotta employ a bit of sleight of hand.
The Shovel Knight devs, I seem to recall that they have said that they had internal discussions about the colour palette as well. Like, given they were going for an NES look, do they want to restrict themselves to the NES colour palette? And I think their approach to that was more that they do have a limited palette, but they added a few extra colours to work with, just to make it go a little bit smoother. And there's also other little changes in that game, like they use more mid frames, which means that, like in the animations, which means that it just like the motion looks a lot smoother than it would have on the NES. Little things like that, little touches.
Yeah, to evoke the feeling, the memory, not so much to replicate what was actually happening.
Yeah, Like, that's not to say that being incredibly faithful is always a bad thing, because like recently I played a Mega Man fan game that, while being made as an original game, not first by the way.
First place. Yeah. Very nice.
It's a game called Mega Man: The Sequel Wars, which it's the guy created the game from scratch, but put it out as a Mega Drive ROM. So like it's still based on what the Mega Drive itself could do, but it uses his own code underneath. Like it isn't just a hacker while it was, like a lot of people thought it was.
Right.
But yeah, like I think either can work. It just really depends what direction they're ultimately going for with it. Okay. Spent all my money. Now to Edinburgh.
Spent all our money, now let's lose.
Okay, will do.
With gusto.
Not the pillars. The pillars are the worst kind of thing to get caught on.
Again, this is the last track of the last cup, so if you want to get any donations in today, get them in now.
Yeah, we would very much appreciate it. Remember, it's at the end of the Pikmin 4 run tomorrow when we're going to be drawing the Sonic Frontiers raffle. So if you want to be entered for that, please do get your donations in as soon as you can. Okay, I want to hold on to this first. Fuck. I was trying to not go too wide and ended up going too close on the inside instead. We're all way too close to each other for my liking right now. Okay, back in first. Final lap.
Here we go. Come on, leave us alone. We're driving for the kids.
They're rubber banding again. They're gonna do it right at the end, aren't they? They're gonna snipe me. Fuck yes!
Oh, nice.
God. Fuck. How is the bonus DLC the cup I did the best on? Look, 40 points overall, first place.
Very good. We end on a high note.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. That was a tense run, and here we go. Like, this is our reward for getting first overall. We won the Blue Hour Cup.
And we got all the rainbow emeralds.
Yeah, but I was improving the car in the last 2 cups as well, Spar. So it's just luck. Like, I'm not gonna write that as a skill thing because, like, the first few cups we saw that I was not playing with particularly great skill. But I don't know. I've been kind of all over the place emotionally in this stream because, like, when I was like the first couple of cups, I was like, something's not right here, and I would later realise that it was because I was using the prefabs that weren't balanced quite as well. But then it's like I would get one race would be first, and then the next one would be like 10th, and I don't know. But hey, that will do us for today. So thank you all for stopping by for the Slipstream run. Tomorrow is a big one. Tomorrow, Tom will be playing through the entire game of Pikmin 4. So I don't know what the exact estimate for that is. I think he said it was about 20 hours maybe, off the top of my head. I may be wrong on that.
I think that's what he said in his first run, but he's going to cut that down by quite a bit.
Okay. Well, either way, it's going to be a big one. So join us tomorrow at 3 PM BST for the start of the final game in the main block. See you then.
See ya.